Hello, and welcome back to Arcurus Plays Final Fantasy VII Remake. When last we left off, we'd started doing a bunch of the side quests here in the Sector 5 slums. And so we're going to continue picking up more side quests. Let's go ahead and finish Kids on Patrol.
Man. That's what's called being a monk.
Hi there, cute little doggy.
Right, so we got all 5 kids back.
Miss Folia.
The children finally came back, thanks to you two. You've been a great help. Okay, everyone, come inside. It's time to hit the books.
You guys, the Toad King's back. I saw him near the hideout.
We gotta do something about him. The Toad King? A weird, creepy monster we've seen near the hideout lately. He wears a crown and walks around like he owns the place. If he's not a king, he's gotta be monster royalty at least. I bet a soldier could beat him up easy.
Oh yeah, real easy. But here's the thing. I don't work for free. We're cheap.
But we don't have any money. The Watch wouldn't ask for money.
But if we ask any other grown-ups for help, they'll find out about the hideout, and that'll be it.
We really don't want to lose the hideout.
The kid's got a nail bat.
Oh, and we'll give you some cool treasure if you do.
And if that's not enough, I'll pay the rest of your fee once I open my shop.
Well, if you won't help, then we'll just have to kill it ourselves.
I thought you guys had
I'll do it
lessons
for
right
3
now.
gil.
Huh?
I'm offering a special discount right now on Toad King jobs. Looks like it's your lucky day.
Awesome! Now that's my kind of bargain. We're all counting on you to save our hideout.
So there's only one kid here that's dangerous. That's the one with the red hat. He has an actual weapon.
I'm
A
sorry
bat
I forgot
with
about the
nails in it.
lesson. I was just so busy with my patrol.
Okay. Alright, so we have to go to the secret hideout,
I'm studying so I
which is down here.
Man, this world market is a Those avalanche guys are easy.
I want to become strong just like you.
Alright. Let's get to hunting.
Kinda in a rush, so...
Okay, so let's
See?
change up my materia here. Swap the wind materia for ice materia.
Around.
Leave this to me.
I don't think so.
You're done. That it?
Just gonna be able to mow through them now.
You sure you want to fight?
Let's finish this. Nothing to it. Leave this to me.
I don't think so.
You're mine. Chill. Let's go.
Okay, so that didn't count as a move. There is the Toad King.
Come on.
I'm with you. Let's go.
Going in.
That was close. That's it. Get him.
Let's use Assess on the King.
I got your number.
He's weak to what I've gotten.
Bundle up. You're mine. Get ready.
This one's for you.
Now.
Get him.
Enough.
Alright, he's
And
done.
you're safe.
Let's go ahead and return.
Did you defeat the Toad King?
Yep. Kicked his butt real good.
Awesome! I knew you could do it.
Now we don't have to worry about the king and his smelly friends.
Thank you so much. Here, this is for you. The treasure we
Ah,
promised.
the kid gave us his
It's
nail bat.
definitely worth at least 3 gil.
Okay, kids. Playtime's over for now. I've prepared a special assignment for everyone. One that I expect you to finish today. Understood?
Yes. Yes, Miss Folia.
I appreciate you getting rid of the Toad King, by the way.
Wow, Miss Folia. You must know all their secrets.
Oh, if only. Easier said than done. They're always on the move, looking for new adventures, chasing new dreams. All while trying to make the lives of everyone around them just a little bit better. I try to make sure they don't stumble and fall. And when they finally do, I help them back up.
Sounds exhausting.
Sometimes it is. But I want the children to know that until they can stand on their own 2 feet, that I'm here to support them, care for them, love them. That even if we're not actually related, we're still a family. A real family, in all the ways that matter. If I can do that for them, then, well, then maybe I'm making this world a better place.
I know you are.
My predecessor taught me everything I know. I just took up his torch and ran with it, I guess. Not that I'm anything close to what he was. Biggs is one of a kind. Oh no! I've completely lost track of time!
Do you have somewhere you need to be?
More like a dream I need to fulfill. Thank you again for your help.
I wonder what kind of dream she's chasing tonight.
No idea.
Thanks again for saving our hideout from the king. In return, I let everyone know you guys can join the game as special guests. If you want to know more, then come to the hideout.
Okay.
It feels good to help people out, doesn't it?
Eh,
You having fun yet?
heaps.
Then you can't be afraid to show it more. Don't forget, it's all about service and salesmanship.
I'll leave that to you.
All right, but don't think you can rely on me forever, mister.
Wasn't planning to.
That's good. 'Cause I command a very good salary.
Okay. Now we can go check out weapons. So we now have the nail bat for Cloud. Strike with attack or strong attack after switching modes. Okay. First, let's upgrade it with some materia, if possible. Ooh, 3 materia slots. Don't mind if I do. Don't ever plan on being at low HP. I can get 2 of these, so we can go max HP. Go ahead and put lightning materia back on there. Alright. New weapon for Cloud. Okay. Okay. Have to go back.
Will he bite me?
It'd be great if they
Way back here.
You won't stop telling us stories about that damn reactor,
So a thought I was having while we were talking to Miss Folia there is that she mentioned that all this stuff she learned from Biggs.
Now that things are starting to settle down a bit, we can finally play Whack-A-Box again. It's all thanks to you. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this tired-looking guy out by the community center, and I heard he was looking for some help.
Alright, so that actually, gave us some more background information about Biggs. Apparently he used to run the Leaf House. So he used to run the Leaf House, and he actually was able to, instill that much caring and kindness and, honestly, wisdom about how to change the world for the better. I feel like nowadays a lot of people are stuck on wanting to change the world in big ways, to try and improve the world. And I think they're going about that all wrong. Personally, I think it's much wiser to make the world better, on that small scale. And as you make the world better around you, other people will start doing the same. Now, not everyone is going to have the same idea about what a better world is, and that's okay. But, always try to change things on the small scale and be the change you want to see. If you want, the people in the world to be kinder and more welcoming of others, then perhaps you should be kinder and more welcoming to others and set an example for everyone around you. So.
You can do it! Come on!
And also, her name is Miss Folia at the Leaf House. Folia, foliage, leaves. There's a connection there.
Oh, hey, Cloud. You're just in time for our favorite game, Whack-A-Box. You want in? It's super fun. The rules are easy. The person who whacks the most boxes is crowned champion of the hideout. We usually don't let adults play, but since you're cool, we're gonna make a special exception just for you.
Let's see. I would like 20,000 points for that Crescent Moon charm. A Spectral Cogwheel is pretty good too. The whole thing here is to destroy as many boxes as possible. Blue boxes fills your ATB, which lets you do more special attacks. They also have the points written on them, and then red boxes extends the time.
Brace yourself. Sorry.
Come on, actually hit the thing, Cloud.
Let's do this. So long.
I need to find a red box.
Sorry.
How did you miss those, Cloud? There we go.
Brace yourself.
How did you miss that, Cloud?
Brace yourself.
Alright. I got the 31,000. Which should give me all of the prizes except the Moon Medal, I think.
I've never seen anyone do that before. See? Pretty fun, right? Play with us again, Kay? I want to become strong just like you.
There we go. Hey, and I got an achievement for that, one I didn't have. And another Moogle medal. Let's see. We did finish this, so we can talk to him and get the synergy materia. Alright. So we did get equipment, so let's take a look at that. So we got another Crescent Moon Charm, and we got the Spectral Cogwheel. Consuming MP fills limit gauge, so this is good for a caster. And that counted for disorder, that's interesting. Yep, that also finished up the quests. And now we're going to start two of the more annoying ones.
What do you think? Do I have one
So something I do feel that they did do right with some of the side quests here is there are a couple of side quests, namely the Angel of the Slums and Angel of the Slums and let me get there. Angel of the Slums and Paying Respects. A lot of these two side quests here actually like they continue on. Once we get to our next side quest hub,
See the reactor fire?
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help.
those quest lines will continue. And a lot of the problems that I have with a lot of the side quests and stuff in this game has to do with, let's see, synergy.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Is that a lot of the side quests in this game are like one and done type of things. Well, not even really one and done, but let's just say non-story related. They're very MMO-like, which I don't really care for.
Or too goddamn squeaky. He won't stop telling us stories. I heard there's someone going around. I'm gone. I fight for my home. Hey, looking for a new weapon?
Here's this guy.
Oh, I know you. You must be that mercenary. I have a problem. It's the anniversary of my wife's death, and I wanted to visit her grave. But I can't because some creatures have turned the graveyard into their nest. Could you do me a favor and go there in my stead? She shouldn't be alone today.
It'll cost you.
That's fine, that's fine. The graveyard's right by the head of the river. But I heard they put a new gate in recently to replace the old broken one. Now that those creatures have moved in, I'm sure it's locked up tight.
Didn't we buy a graveyard key off Moggy? I think we did.
I'd love to
All right.
say something.
Straight up, then take a right.
I heard there's somewhere around. I like some. Any spare machine parts?
So, do you think this means
One of my friends told me that this
Nail bat. Alright. So we checked out this door earlier. Alright, let's check on the materia here. Let's replace this with ice. So I'm fairly certain that's what these things are.
Man,
Too?
come on. Get him!
Come on.
Just go away! Get him!
Okay, so I'm barely hurt.
get ready?
Go on!
Don't close your.
Oh, come on.
Go on!
Oh no. Gotta stay.
Cloud's asleep again.
Stay back! Get him!
This will take no holding back.
And catch!
Don't close your. Going in.
Get him! Go on!
It's over. Yeah.
Okay, so Cloud now has to heal.
Ain't dead yet. You're done.
Oh, we've got a limit break. But we're gonna save it.
No more playing nice.
This one's for you!
Oh, come on. Well, we learned the disorder ability already.
One more shot!
Any last words? Need a breather.
I'll show you what I can do. Let's get serious. Feeling chilly? This must be it.
Okay, what are we just standing here for, Cloud? Come on.
Hey, you want to say a prayer too?
No thanks. I think you've got it covered.
There's no items in here to get, so yeah, let's just return.
I'm really grateful for what you did. Here's your reward. I owe him a lot. maybe more than I can ever repay. And now I owe you a lot too. I know it's not much, but I hope it makes up for it a little bit.
We paid our respects to your wife, and we took care of those creatures.
Oh, that's such a relief to hear. I can't tell you how much it was weighing on my mind. I was beginning to think I might never be able to visit her grave again.
His
With my
voice
bad
is
back
seriously
and my
familiar.
legs, my whole body's a mess, frankly. I didn't think I could make it past the creatures. But I was prepared to die trying, and then you two came along. Still, I've got to face facts. Creatures or no, I can't keep making these trips.
Ishikawa from Ghost in the Shell. That's who he sounds like,
graveyard
the
key.
English voice actor.
Run it back to Magi.
But I just told you about my legs.
Why don't you just give it back?
Okay. It'll cost you 5,000 gil, though.
5,000?
It's always money with you people. Fine. I won't ask you for anything else. I'll take your damned key and give it to the boy. It's downright depressing. What is the world coming to these days?
I'd love to say something, but I don't work here. Talk to them.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to assess them. Okay, so what's... Barrett's almost learned the Arcane Ward, which is good. Cloud has mastered the nail vat, so back to the Buster Sword we go. Actually, Studded Bracer is better in all ways, so we're going to keep with that. Now we can start the last and longest side quest of this section. Oh, hey. Can't believe I missed you.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain merc that's become the talk of the town?
Yep.
I'm Damon. Little more than a humble reporter with the Daily Buzz.
That rag? The one that's always printing awful rumors about the slums?
On the contrary, my dear. We strive to raise awareness of the plight of our undercity brethren. We seek a better future for everyone, rich and poor. Now then, my friends, I find myself in need of your exceptional services for a trifling matter. Are you familiar with the mysterious and notorious bandit known as the Angel of the Slums? She delivers written declarations to her victims, usually Shinra associates, before divesting them of their valuables.
Everyone knows her. Everything she steals, she gives to the poor and needy.
Yes, she's got a knack for public relations. Very popular down here as a result. Nevertheless, she is a criminal and a threat to the public order. I've made it my mission to unmask the villain, but the locals have been uncooperative and uncommunicative, to put it mildly. And now that my identity as a reporter has been exposed, my sources have all deserted me. Which brings me to you, the merc of the hour,
You're
and
wearing
the
a
man who will
press-
serve up my scoop.
You're wearing a press armband there, man. Of course they're going to figure, you know, of course they're going to figure out what your game is. And plus, like, the only order that she threatens, really, is yours.
Let's try and jump to the plate.
Years ago when I came...
Why, hello! What is it? The guardian angel of the slums? Such a mysterious figure. Always talked about, but never seen by anyone.
The angel gets in and out without being noticed and always leaves a calling card. Maybe a magician.
No, it's no magic trick. It's genuine magic. Rumor has it that the angel is a witch.
If we're going by rumors, then I've heard that it's actually a monster in disguise.
Well, I could talk all day about the dozens of stories I've heard.
Young man, are you a soldier?
What? Do I know the guardian angel of the slums? Well, I don't know much, but I do know she doesn't steal from the poor, and she doesn't kill anyone either. As far as I'm concerned, that's all I need to know. If that's not enough for you, the one you ought to talk to is Murray. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you she knows everything about everyone around here.
He changed so much after his parents passed away.
So, I wonder what delineates someone who's poor from someone who's rich. I wonder if she only steals from people up above the plate.
What's that? The guardian angel of the slums? Come to think of it, a reporter came sniffing around asking about her. You his man? Huh. Even if I knew something, I wouldn't tell you. To folks around here, the angel is a hero. I ain't selling her out to Shinra.
I love talking to these guys. They're great.
I hear all these stories about a mercenary, but how do we know he's not a thief?
They become thieves.
Good to see you again, Murray.
Good to see you too, Aerith. I'd heard you found yourself a funny new friend.
Cloud, meet Murray. She knows everything there is to know about the slums. Murray, meet Cloud. He's a former soldier and super strong.
He looks useful enough. The kids have been talking about you. The defender of the secret hideout. And now the hero of the Leaf House is helping the Daily Buzz look for the angel of the slums.
I am?
I'm a lover of the whispered word. Not that it's any real secret, considering how chatty the Shinra mutt's been.
Not looking into it for the reporting. I'm doing it for myself. Call it curiosity, or whatever.
Or could it be you've fallen under the angel's spell like so many others? Anyway, it so happens that I have some information for you. But I'll need a moment before I can give it to you. Why don't you wait with that reporter of yours?
You know, what with the grappling hook line and all that sort of thing, you're pretty suspicious.
I thought we'd put those days of war and death behind
Any
us.
news?
But
Have you tried
Mutai
talking
won't
to
let us
Murray at
move
all?
on.
She told us that she had some information to share.
Mireille, as in the Mireille? The town gossip? I chased her for days begging for info, but she wouldn't give up a single scrap. So how'd you get the old bird to talk?
This old bird had a change of heart, that's all.
Then quickly, before you have another, tell us. What do you know about the notorious angel of the slums? Has she struck again? Is that it?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know where her hideout is.
Her base of operations? Now that's a scoop! Where is it? Tell me!
Deep in the scrap, at Lookout Point. Hardly anyone goes out there these days. It's the perfect place for a criminal to hole up.
Lookout Point. Got it! I'll check it out right now.
But before you go, I should warn you about this rumor I heard. About a terrible fiend that's claimed the angel's hideout as its lair.
Oh!
Quite large, lots of teeth, always hungry. I don't know about you, but I'd not go anywhere near that thing.
Oh, well, well, a good reporter knows never to take foolish risks. Plan first, then act. That's every respectable journalist motto.
If it's a plan you're looking for, I'd say you have one right here. Wouldn't you?
So, my good mercenary, if I might impose upon you again, it would be lovely if you investigated Lookout Point for me.
Now, I'm gonna say that this set of quests is better than the others, but that still doesn't mean it's good. We gotta go all the way out here.
Did you know?
So yeah, this quest, it introduces a couple new characters like Murray. I don't find the reporter or his angle on things very interesting. And I don't really much like another character that's going to be introduced later, Kyrie. But like, and the side quest doesn't really affect the plot all that much either, but it does carry on, you know, from, you know, area to area a bit. Okay. Then there's, oh yeah, I know what area that is. That's why we haven't put up there. It requires a key that we're not going to get for a while.
Try to stay behind me.
That way I can cover your back.
Gorger.
See ya.
See you around.
Okay, so it's looking like lightning again.
We could always run away, right?
Run away? Why would we do something like that? Nope.
That's it.
I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls a little bit here. Let's go for Thundara there.
Let's finish this.
Oh, come on. Do not want to get caught in that. Let's give another Thundara to that.
You're done.
This one's for you.
So long. Keep it up.
Right, my turn. Needs more magic.
Right.
It's your turn.
Arcane Ward.
That's it.
Then let's give another Thundara to the Iron Sphere.
Calling lightning. Going in.
And it is done.
Guess we should look around.
Okay, so also we just finished up Arcane Ward on that, so we can move her over to the Silver Staff. So let's go ahead and get that upgraded. Elemental damages, magic attack power, MP regeneration. We're going to give her MP regeneration and the magic attack power. Yeah, along with more magic attack power. And maximum and more MP. Oh, great. Auto cure. MP up. And prayer. There we go.
The guardian angel of the slums will collect your offering on behalf of the poor.
This must be one of her calling cards.
I don't see anything else interesting. Let's head back and tell him what we found.
I can't believe it! You found one of her calling cards! This is the genuine article, I'm sure of it. Penned by the angel herself!
So this is one of her famous warnings.
It's an incredible find! Oh, was that all?
Hold on. Looks like there's something else. A message. To the nosy Shinra reporter sniffing around, I was planning to teach you a lesson you would never forget. However, by the grace of your mercenary friend, you were spared that lesson. But next time he might not be around to save you. You would be wise to watch your step.
Not just a message from the angel, a warning.
If the merc here hadn't bailed you out, that fiend in the scrap would have ripped you to shreds. Sorry about that, friend. Here I was, just trying to help you out. But instead, my kindness almost got you violently killed.
Now. No harm, no foul, right? In any case, I hope this narrowly averted tragedy won't discourage you from sharing information with me in the future.
Hey, everybody! The angel left another calling card! She's gonna rip off Don Corneo!
It's about damn time!
Don Corneo's no easy mark. I can't wait to see how this goes down.
Excuse me, I'm a reporter for the Daily Buzz and...
So much for my reward.
Here, why don't you take this? Oh, and no need to thank me. Let's just say it slipped out of that reporter's pocket. Can't call it theft if you're just claiming what you're owed. Am I right? Well done, Mr. Merc. You certainly lived up to your reputation.
Yeah, she's the angel of the slums.
We probably ought to call it a day.
Getting late, huh?
You've been working so hard you lost track of time.
That whole quest, like the logic of it.
Because they didn't know if you were worth it yet. But now they do. Come on, let's go home.
So, like, either she could continue stonewalling him, in which case nothing would have happened and no one would have talked. But then, if she did tell him about it, it would have gotten him off her case and he would have died. But she waited to tell Cloud about it and then suggested Cloud go take care of the monster. So Cloud takes care of the monster and then basically it's all a smokescreen to get him off her case. But, like, wouldn't it have been easier for everyone, say, if she did nothing? Like, didn't talk to Cloud, continued stonewalling the reporter, that sort of thing. Alright. It's time to move on. Okay, so let's swap out our materia here, because we've got a boss fight coming up.
Is it gonna get dark around here?
Boss fight right here. To be honest, of all of the characters who are Turks, Rude's my favorite. He is what one would call a consummate professional.
Hello, Aerith.
What do you want?
Haven't seen him before. He your new boy toy?
He's my bodyguard, if you must know.
Wait a minute. Those eyes. Is he the one who beat up Reno?
And what if I am?
Need to cross my T's, dot my I's, that's all.
Cloud, leave him be. Rude's not a bad person, really.
No, I'm not bad. But like it or not, I sometimes have to do bad things. Don't take it personal.
You Turks are all the same. All bark, no bite.
You're one to talk.
No need to get rough.
Stay back.
Get him!
Damn it!
Can you leave us alone?
You're mine.
Here he comes!
Let's go with...
One more shot!
Gotta get a little... Okay then.
So, you had enough yet?
No. I don't
I like
believe
that he's just got a spare pair of sunglasses.
Can't. It's my job.
And think about chasing the rules. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little bit tougher.
You're out of luck.
Cloud's pretty strong, isn't he? Please, just leave us alone.
You know I can't do that.
Hey there, partner. I'm sure you're having the time of your life, but we're needed on standby for a job. It's something about Sector 7. So get your ass back here now.
Understood.
Got somewhere else to be?
Apparently so. Go home and stay there.
You know I can't do that.
Huh?
I like how Rude gives off that like unflappable persona, but in reality he's just the easiest to like flabbergast. Also, he's far more like human and likable, in my opinion, than the other Turks. To him, what he's doing really is just a job. He, you know, doesn't really take any pleasure in it or that sort of thing. He's not malicious like Reno can be. He says a thing to do, and he's just gonna do it.
Wait a sec. So, you coming?
Yeah, the game's just not letting me move any faster, Aerith. First off, are there any items up here? Nope. Well, that's where she went. I see materia in the background, and I want it.
You talking to the...
Shh. So, yeah. It was that kind of day.
Check out that low poly butterfly. Oh my god, those are so low poly. If you're gonna focus in on something like that, like you really gotta up your production values there, Square.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep Mom waiting.
Hey, what'd they say?
Good work today, guys. Kidding. They didn't say a word. But, you know... never mind. It's not like you'd believe me after all.
Probably not. Tell me anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
It won't be much longer now. The flowers, they have something important to tell us. Something they need to share with us. At least, that's the feeling I get. But before they can, there's a final step that has to be taken. Otherwise, we won't hear them. Maybe I should just give up. Honestly, it's what I do best.
Could have fooled me. From what I've seen, you're no quitter.
Well, today's special. That's why I've been working my butt off.
What's so special about it?
Okay, time to go.
Cloud just doesn't get it, and she knows he doesn't get it.
Did the flowers say anything?
Good work today, guys?
That's the spirit.
Alright, loot though. There's loot back here. It's important. Let me get it. MP up. Good materia. So I'm gonna spoil it, even though it's gonna come up later in this game. Simply, like, when I said that Aerith is far more self-aware in this game than she lets off in the original, that's kind of what it is that, like, so she's actually not human. She's humanoid, and basically, like, her humans are descended from the race that she is, so maybe like it's kind of strange, but like she has a connection with the live stream and the planet, like it's an actual thing, and kind of like Jedi in Star Wars, it speaks to her like the Force does, but she can't quite understand what it's trying to tell her, so she just gets these feelings about things, and through these feelings, intuition is how she kind of lets on, is how she knows more than meets the eye. But she knows people would think she's kind of crazy, so she doesn't really talk about it much. And it's also the reason that Shinra actually have an interest in her. Yes, we are going to return.
Yeah, that's enough for one day.
Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Sorry. We got a little sidetracked.
Dinner's ready, in case you're wondering.
Ah, great.
But before we sit down, I want you to make up the guest room.
Gotcha. Take a load off, okay?
Judging by those eyes, I'm guessing you're a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
I hate to ask, but would you leave tonight without any fuss, no questions? You boys made a trade, a normal life, for power. You can't have it both ways.
I'm back.
Good. Now, I hope you're hungry.
Starving, right?
I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
Don't want to overstay my welcome.
Judging by the way Elmira has reacted to Cloud, he definitely already has overstayed his welcome just by being here. But she has her reasons, and they're good ones. So, that was kind of like an interesting flashback, and it actually gives a little bit of information. In the original game, we never knew what Cloud's mom's name was. In fact, she didn't have a name, but now we know her name is Claudia. Or Claudia. Claudia? Claudia? Cloud? Ah, sneaking. This thing that we're never going to do again.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Did you have a bad dream? Don't worry, you'll feel much better in the morning, and I promise to take you straight home.
Okay.
Don't know. Are we in the Stephen King book, Misery? Is she going to break our ankles because we tried to...
Please don't let her hear me again.
Because we tried to escape? There's also missing context behind that, flashback, too. It's just that, the context doesn't make any sense in...
You're leaving?
So,
in this
how do I
version
get to
of
Sector
events.
7?
It's simple enough. Just cut through Sector 6. It isn't exactly safe, but you should be okay, seeing as you're a soldier.
Was one.
Promise me, you'll never talk to Aerith again. Please.
You got it.
Thank you.
So the missing context to that scene is that in the original game, when he lies down to go to bed, he reminisces to himself that he's not slept in a bed since that flashback, which seems kind of ridiculous. But when you go through the rest of the story of the main game, you learn that that's exactly how it was. But in this timeline of events, you know, he has obviously slept in a bed in Sector 7 at least a couple of times by now. So it kind of doesn't make sense there. Which is likely why that whole line of context was cut.
If it isn't the new florist, I appreciate you helping the kids out today. Thank you. They won't stop talking about the soldier who saved the day.
What are you doing
And
out?
make sure to give my thanks to Aerith, too.
Sure.
It's just a strange interaction to have there. Alright, so we're gonna go down this way.
Who knew talking to the kids about
Might as well check out Walmart while I'm down here.
I
tried that new chocobo fabric softener you mentioned.
Will you look at that? I'm almost sober.
Continue on past here. These will become useful later.
Huh.
Well, look who it is. Talk about a coincidence.
What are you doing here?
Waiting.
Why?
Because I'm not sick of you yet.
Lead on, then.
With pleasure. Cloud? Is something wrong?
It's nothing.
Something's obviously wrong, and she knows it too. All of the characters are... Okay,
you can see
so...
the sky.
They're still working on the new plate. I don't like this part of Midgar. Back when they were still building Midgar, there was an accident, and the plate fell. People had only just started moving in, so there weren't a lot living there at the time, but...
Anyways, Cloud's a real unreliable narrator. I know I've kind of talked about it before. Huh, rats. But because we see everything from his point of view, it's not as... You know, there's that video gamey logic that all this stuff is happening, but everybody's acting like Cloud's fine. The thing is, everybody knows that Cloud isn't fine. It's just that he thinks they think he is. So... You know, from the point of view that it's giving us, it really downplays their concern. And also for a lot of what's going on with Cloud, we're focused on Cloud as he is focused inward and not really focused on like how other people are perceiving it.
The underside of Sector 6, Wall Market, a real special place. But I'm sure you already knew that, right?
I didn't tell you? I enlisted pretty much right after I left home. Don't know much about this place, or any of the slums.
Well, it took a lot of people to build Midgar, and they all needed to blow off steam. So some traders built an entertainment district. Inns, shops, bars, the works. Folks started pouring in from all over. Business was booming, money was flowing, which attracted the attention of some guys who didn't much care for the law.
And now there isn't any.
Right. But instead of trying to solve the problem, the government decided to just wall it in. And that's how Wall Market began. Out of sight, out of mind, as the old saying goes. For the folks in charge, there's no better way to deal with it.
So it's like a giant veil.
Yeah. Want to see what's behind it?
Not really.
That's good. 'Cause I know a better way to get to Sector 7. One that, tragically, doesn't go through Wall Market. And it's just through this tunnel here. At least it was, back when I was a kid.
Oh, again with like the good exposition. It won't let me go the wrong way though. That disappoints me. But again with good exposition, and that like it also tells you something about the world, and at the same time it's also like characterizing the government a little bit more, because not only did they cover up and wall over the slum and wall in the slums, but they're walling in places in the slums. Because, you know, the government, Shinra, only wants people to see, like, the shining beacon that is the upper plate. and not all of the suffering that it takes to create it.
It's been like this, you know, ever since the plate fell.
And there's no other way?
It'll be an adventure.
Alright, well, this seems as good as any other place to end it for today. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And we're going to try and make it through to Sector 7 next time. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is Arcurus, signing off.